Chapter 4: The Freedom in Feeling. If you've spent years holding it together, the idea of letting go, of actually feeling what you feel, might sound terrifying. But here's the secret. What we suppress controls us. What we feel, we free. The very thing you've been avoiding, tears, sadness, grief, vulnerability, might be the key to becoming the strongest, most grounded version of yourself. What happens in your body when you actually feel your emotions? When you allow yourself to fully feel an emotion without judging it, resisting it, or shutting it down, something powerful happens. Your nervous system begins to regulate. Your heart rate slows. Your muscles release tension. Your breath becomes deeper. Your brain stops bracing for impact. Feeling your emotions is not weakness, it's a biological reset. Crying, especially, is one of the body's most natural forms of stress release. It literally flushes out stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. That's why after a good cry, you often feel lighter even if nothing in your life has changed. It's not just emotional. It's physical freedom. Why tears aren't a sign of weakness but of emotional processing. Let's set the record straight. Tears aren't the problem. Shame around tears is. Crying is your body's way of processing something real. It's the nervous system saying, this is too heavy, let's let some of it out. When we fight tears, we're not being strong, we're being stuck. Stuck in pride. Stuck in pain. Stuck in silence. But when a man allows himself to cry, something shifts. He steps out of the cage of performance and into the freedom of being human. Real stories of men who allowed themselves to cry and felt stronger afterward. David, 52, hadn't cried since his teenage years. When his mom passed away, he stayed composed, handled the funeral arrangements, comforted his siblings. But months later, while watching an old home video of her laughing, he broke down. He said, it felt like a dam burst inside me. But afterward, I could breathe again. I hadn't realized how much I was holding until I let it go. Mandla, 38, was always the rock in his family. After losing his job, he felt ashamed and tried to pretend everything was fine. But the pressure built until one night his wife found him crying in the car. She didn't judge him. She hugged him. He said, it was the first time in years I didn't feel alone. That cry saved my marriage. Tomas, 46, cried the day his daughter left for university. He always thought he needed to be the strong one. But when he allowed the tears, his daughter hugged him and said, Dad, you crying just made me love you more. How emotional honesty leads to deeper respect, not less. There's a lie that says if you show emotion, people will think less of you. But the truth? Emotional honesty builds trust. It deepens connection. It earns respect. People don't respect masks, they respect courage. They respect the man who shows up fully, not just as a provider or protector, but as a person. The man who says, I'm scared, but I'm showing up anyway. The man who admits, I'm hurting and I need support. The man who teaches his son that tears aren't shameful, they're sacred. That man isn't weak. He's whole. Reflection questions. 1. When was the last time you let yourself really feel something without pushing it away? 2. What emotion have you been avoiding the most? Why? 3. Who in your life would respect you more, not less, if you allowed yourself to be emotionally honest? You don't need permission to feel, you just need practice. Because the truth is, freedom isn't in hiding, it's in feeling.